need to stay within range of the remote control. I need to stay within range of the remote control.
We need to leave.
The master of understatement as ever.
Horrible. I need to know where those tanks are coming from.
I'm tracking several transport helicopters moving into the city. There are more on the way.
Activate the Batmobile weapon diagnostics. It's time to go to war.
Find the bat, drag him out of that tank or car, armored personnel, whatever, and beat him to a pulp. Just watch me.
Simulation activated. Weapon energy system diagnostic test online. Stage 1. Destroy targets to charge up weapon energy and activate missile barrage. barrage level 1 ready. Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 2. Charge the missile barrage to level 2 to destroy up to 4 targets at once. Barrage level 2, ready. Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 3. Taking damage depletes weapon energy. Charge up missile barrage to level 2 and destroy 4 active targets to complete diagnostic test. Barrage level 2, ready. Diagnostic test complete. Simulation complete.
Batman, I'm seeing a transport deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios. I've warned GCPD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.
Come in, all units.
There he is.
Commissioner Gordon. We have numerous hostile tanks deployed across the city. Gotham is under attack. I want everyone off the streets and back to GCPD. We're not equipped to deal with what's out there. Thank God there's someone who is.
Batman's got a tank now? Guess we got him scared. Harvey might feel bad about this, Batman, but we'll bring him round.
Jim, tell your men they can resume their patrols. The tanks have been dealt with.
Thank God. Let's hope they were the last.
Don't count on it. I need the isolation chamber prepped at the GCPD lockup. I'm bringing in Ivy.
Per your request, I've created a series of diagnostic simulations to test the various functions of the suit and Batmobile. Simply select the appropriate program, and the Bat computer will provide a navigational marker.
No way I'm joining with Scarecrow. I like working for Two-Face. Now's the time anyway.
Good to have you here, Batman. Bring her down to the lockup on the lower level.
Fire! It's Batman! What is that thing? Are you kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Is the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh good, another cell.
You
you feel safer now that I'm all locked up?
The reality of the situation is this.
You know these walls won't hold me for long. Still, if it makes you feel safer, I'll indulge the fantasy. For now.
Power to make sure it stays that way. Now, you all had your chance to evacuate. You all made your choices. You have my word that each and every one of you will be commended when this is over. But the work starts now. Priority 1, we're here to save lives, and it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times, and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. Now, those punks out there think they own this city, and as things stand, they're right. We're outnumbered, outgunned, and understaffed. But if we work smart, we'll get through this and take back the city piece by piece. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. We got a half-dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with out there, until we have a solid lead on Scarecrow, our priority is to dig in here and look out for our own. Any questions? Okay, I'm gonna run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1, we're here to save lives.
Come on, answer the phone, damn it. After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins. Can you hear me?
These ain't the usual weapons we find on Gotham lowlifes.
These ain't the usual lowlives, neither.
I hear you.
Took 4 of us to stick that guy in the cell. That's with a broken arm. Honey? Honey, you still there? Damn it!
I can't believe how quickly everything's changed. I was doing a normal shift on a normal day, and now this.
I'm not a politician, sir. That's not my concern.
Scarecrow can't be doing this alone. It's too big. The whole of Gotham? Not even Joker could have pulled that off.
There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Why don't they bill me when it's over?
Okay, run through this one more time so we're clear.
You can't lock me in here like some human. It was Harley who broke me out of that police cell in Bloodhaven. Why don't you try arresting her? Why do you waste your time helping these pathetic creatures? So primitive compared to plant consciousness. Locking me up is a sign of desperation, Batman. I can see it in your eyes. You're afraid. You know these walls won't hold me for long. Still, if it makes you feel safer, I'll indulge the fantasy. For now.
Hey, Batman. I think I'm starting to find Ivy, attractive. Is that normal? I studied horticulture at college. Maybe that's it.
Priority 1, we're here to save lives. Start with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the...
We're moving as fast as we can. Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's gotta be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch. Fernandez, it's Gordon. Give me an update.
I'll look into these later. Scarecrow's the priority.
Good luck out there, Batman.
We've got your back in here, Batman. All of us. Owens from the diner probably wants you dead, but everyone else? Team Batman. You know, as long as that symbol's in the sky, there's still hope.
October 15th. Still no sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden.
What are you doing here, Ryder?
Hey, how's my favorite masked vigilante? One of those nights, huh?
You shouldn't be in the city.
Bet you're wondering about the tape. I'll let you in on the action if you promise to keep me in the loop. What do you say?
It's not safe. You should have left with the evacuation.
And missed the biggest story of the year? Hell, the century. This is it. My chance to get back on top. Quid pro quo, Batman. What's the latest on Scarecrow? Any leads?
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I try. Trouble always finds me.
Tape 8, October 15th. Still no... sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden for long.
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Owens is a good cop, lives for the job. He don't deserve this.
You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there. Anyone figured out whether this is contagious? Maybe we should stick him in the cell with Ivy.
Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him. Just pray.
Because that's what's waiting for you. You who don't accept it into your heart. I am the messenger of truth.
Those cops told me that guy out there in the cell is the one from Scarecrow's attack on the diner. Man, that's a whole lot of crazy. I've been wanting to ask you about Joker for months. So, what's it like, him being dead? Gotta feel pretty good. This is your happy face, right? Did you kill him? No one would blame you if you did. Kinda surprised you didn't do it sooner. I mean, if you did do it.
He's not waiting for Armageddon.
You seen Vale? I heard she's around somewhere. Nothing for old Jack to worry about. Just so you know, despite what the report found, I never hacked anyone's phone. Not deliberately.
No records, nothing.
Those cops told me that guy out there in the cell is the one from Scarecrow's attack on the diner. Man, that's a whole lot of crazy. I've been wanting to ask you about Joker for months. So, what's it like, him being dead? Gotta feel pretty good. This is your happy face, right?
Never seen him up close before.
Does anyone know what the hell's going on here? What does Scarecrow even want? Is it money? Well, good luck with that.
If you ask me, we should use some of these weapons instead of letting them gather dust.
Might even things up a little.
God knows we could use the help. Sounds like we're getting killed out there. We ain't got the firepower to deal with tanks.
Time, so we're clear. Priority 1. We're here to save lives.
Do not attempt to approach the rioters. You hear me? Gonna get yourself killed. Hang on. I'm not a coward, Batman, but it'd be suicide to try and stop these animals. It's too many.
This building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman.
This elevator's locked down, Batman. Only way in or out is through the parking garage. You seen Owens out in the cell? Scarecrow's gonna release that on the whole city? We're finished. My old man was a cop in this city. 30 years. It'd break his heart to see this. This elevator's locked down, Batman. Only way in or out is through the parking garage.
Run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1. We're here to save lives. It starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. On a minimum, 4 guys on the all time. Okay. After you finish searching the docks, I want you to link up with Michaels and work your way back along the East River.
Stop!
October 15th. Still no sign of the preacher. No records, nothing. Something tells me he won't stay hidden for long.
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing! He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends! Tonight's the night we finally break the bat!
I just keep waiting for something bad to happen. And then I realize it already has. Even when we were loading the evacuation buses, I thought something could be worked out. A deal, a ransom, anything. But that's not Scarecrow, is it? He can't be reasoned with.
I've never seen anything like this, man. Even Gordon looks worried. Nothing scares that guy.
It was too quiet for too long. They were planning it, biding their time.
That's all we've been hearing on the news is how great Gotham is. Gotham is cured, zero crime.
What did we all do? We lapped it up. We should have known better. Gotham's as sick as it ever was.
Batman, just want to say it's good to have you on board. You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful, please. I thought Gotham would be a good place to raise a family. Looks like I was wrong. I still haven't heard from my husband. He took our daughter in the evacuation. I keep praying they're safe. I'm processing the driver of the vehicle you took down. He's not your typical lowlife. Nothing on record besides a speeding ticket when he was 18. You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful.
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights. You know, from what I've been hearing, that car of yours more than evens the odds. And that's without the guns. The streets are crawling with rioters. Everywhere you turn, there's a shop front being trashed or a car being torched. It's unreal. I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights.
This thing's had a serious upgrade. Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank.
Nice.
Don't get too close. He's here. Back up.